Hit the curb. People don't know how to pay attention. Good morning, Dan. It is cold out this morning. We are at 37 degrees. I don't know how to drive. I don't know what you're talking about. They surely didn't. You have a snowstorm? We got rain. And the crappy thing is, it's supposed to rain today, tomorrow, not Friday, and then Saturday. And Saturday is the day we move. Like, really? Oh, it's the moron that doesn't know how to drive. Oh, I know. I'm just messing with you. Yep, look. So that guy there, he literally just went down the road a little bit and busted a U-turn in the middle of the road. Yo, Yankees. Snow today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Whew. The way that guy drives, he'll end up hitting somebody. And I hate to put that out there, but a while back he was driving like down the center of the road, and he's always just, I don't know. Weston, what's up, broski? We got Yankees, Weston, and Dan in here. Welcome, everybody. You got snow left, man. We got rain. It is cold and raining. That's all. We do not see snow ever. This guy up here in the Chevy just creeping across the line. Yes, very much so. Yeah, I bet Yankees. Not feeling good still, and then having to go to school sucks. Yeah, right? Florida and Texas. Let's clean up the picture for you guys. One second, Weston, I'll read that comment. Oh, wow. 2-hour delay. Yeah, the camera was blurry because of the rain on the window. I know, right? Which, contrary to misbelief, there are parts of Texas that actually get snow. And Florida very rarely ever gets snow. Yo, Aerowolf. Welcome in, everybody. It is cold, I'll give you that. And then with it being wet here and cold, it just makes it worse. That tuna fish sandwich, that's what's cold. Wait, what? Oh! Believe it or not, they just fixed these roads. Air quotes around fixed. Woo! Yeah, Chevy guy, Jeep guy. Not never been much of a Ford guy. I did own a Ford once. Come on, let's figure out what the hell. Okay. Everybody's like, oh my God, what do I do? You freaking drive. That's what you do. Good Lord. It's like it rains a little and people just lose their mind. It's like all knowledge of how you're supposed to drive is like out the window. Dan? Dan? Actually, I did not, but I did get it stuck once. I got it out, but I had it stuck for a minute. A deer ran out in front of me. I was just starting to drive. And I swerved. Never should have swerved, but I did. New driver. Didn't really know. And when I swerved, I put the Ford into, it was a Ford Ranger, 2-wheel drive, 4-cylinder, 5-speed manual. It was a 95, and I put it in the ditch. So it had been raining, kind of like it is now. So the ditch was soggy and everything, and I got stuck in the ditch. It took me about an hour of back and forth motion to get up and out until I could get to a spot where I could just get traction and get out of the ditch. Well, it was like, when I left, it was 11 o'clock, I think, and I was headed over to see my woman, which is currently my wife. And by the time I got there, it was midnight. She had called me and she's like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And I was like, "Yeah, swerved to miss a deer, put the truck in a ditch, no damage, I'm trying to get out, no big deal." Well, the funny thing about it was, it couldn't have happened at a better time. Yeah, no damage at all this time, at all. Got it out about an hour later. I was just literally back and forth. But the funny thing was, my dad and I had just put a brand spanking new clutch and flywheel and all that stuff in it. It was either that day or the day before. I don't remember which. This has been many years ago. And so I broke that clutch in that night. Broke that puppy in. And got it out. Now, had it done it like 2 or 3 days prior, I'd have been SOL, because my clutch was slipping like a son of, I'm talking, you barely take off and it's like zing. So couldn't happen at a better time. That truck, though, I will tell you what, from not being a Ford guy, that truck took a beating and kept on going. Months later, I feel like it was months, it may not have been, I had started working a new job. I was working night shift. My shifts were 12-hour shifts. I worked Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I worked. And then the next week, whatever I was off on the week before, I worked. And I had never worked night shift. As kids you stay up late, but that's about, the extent of it. Well, I was working 12-hour nights. I think I was a weekend, maybe 2 weeks. And I dozed off, fell asleep. When I come to, my head is leaned down the driver window on the door, and my eyes open and I look down and all I see is grass. Now, I didn't panic. I was like, that's odd. And I was like, wait a second. If I see grass, that means there shouldn't be grass on this side of me. So I had crossed oncoming traffic. Holy crap, that's deep. If I'd have known, well, I'm glad I didn't because there's a guy standing there. If I'd have known though, I'd have drove through it. That'd have been fun. So I fell asleep, grass, look down, see grass. So as I slowly come to, and I'm like, what's going on? I just kind of let off the throttle, start assessing the situation. I don't panic. And then I realize I am headed into a curve kind of in the road where there's a bend, and there's a house trailer in front of me. And I'm about to hit this hill and land in their in their living room. And I'm like, crap. So I stuffed the brake pedal and cut the wheel to the passenger side. Sling the ass end of the truck into the dirt. Pack the exhaust pipes full of dirt and mud and ugh. And I get it stopped because I didn't want to put my vehicle in somebody's house. That'd be bad. You just shit yourself. Yeah, when it snows here, people lose their minds too. It's crazy. I took out 2 street signs. One of them I hit with my driver's side bed, put a big old dent in it. The other one I hit head on and broke it off clean with the ground and slung it over the vehicle, and it cut my leather bed cover that I had. Yeah, that was bad. I've had hard time driving before, but I've never fell asleep since then. Knock on wood. But yeah, that truck, I'm gonna tell you, I beat that. That was my first vehicle, and I beat the absolute hell out of that truck, and it kept on rolling. I got rid of it. It was a white pickup when I got it. When I got rid of it, it was white and maroon. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it had 100 and... No, this is a separate occasion. This is when I had fell asleep at the wheel. It was probably a month or 2 after I had almost hit the deer. I ended up putting that thing on eBay. I ended up selling it for $1,000. Now, when I sold it, it had 127,000 or somewhere in that ballpark miles. I took the radio out. I took the speakers out. The bed cover was 2 colors. The hood, the grill, and all that was messed up from hitting the street sign. And it had a check engine light. The check engine light was for, I believe at that time, an O2 sensor, and the O2 sensor was going to cost $300. Now at the time, I was young, I wasn't mechanicking, could I have fixed it? Probably. Did I know how to? Not really. So I was like, $300, that's quite a bit of money. This thing ain't worth it. I'm not spending $300 on it. I'm getting rid of it. So I put it on eBay and sold it. Funny thing is, I was young, so I had huge plans for that truck. I was gonna lower it. I was gonna put a body kit on it, all kinds of stuff. I had a system in it. Funny thing is, I had bought a body kit for it, but I never got it put on. So I ended up selling the body kit later on for almost what I paid for it. But that thing, yeah, that's it. That thing was, I beat the living daylights out of that thing though. Like when I sold it, it looked like absolute ass. Drove okay when the light would go out, the check engine light. But I ended up selling it to somebody in Texas who, when they'd come to pick it up, now I remind you, I was in Kentucky. They sent a hauler to pick it up. They picked it up, paid me cash money. And they took it to Texas. The guy who picked it up told me that this guy buys all these vehicles and then resells them over the border and makes a killing. He was like, yeah, your truck's just broke in. It's they're gonna love this thing. They'll drive it till 200,000-300,000 miles on it. And I'm like, there's no way in hell this motor's gonna last that long. But I didn't say anything because I drove the piss out of that thing. Looks like we're going to the top, boys. The funny thing is, it's wet and I can't see the lines. I think I'm in the lines. Not many people park up here, so I'm not too worried. Hump day! Close enough. Grandma Mill, what's up? Hey. I mean, for me, yes, for me it's Tuesday, but it is Wednesday. My work days, it's Tuesday. But all right, guys, thank you for the ride along. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I hope you all have an amazing hump day. Get your humps in. And I'll see you this evening on the return home. All right, guys, have a good one and see you next time.